Rodney Stafford says it's all a little baffling, learning he's not the only parent of a murdered child whose killer had been transferred to a healing lodge.
I don't even know what word to use. Just confusing as to how many times this could happen. It's not right and it's not warranted by any means.
As CBC News first reported last night, 22 child killers have been placed in healing lodges since 2011. Those transfers happened under the current Liberal government and the previous Conservative.
I only wish that we had known this 10 years ago and taken proper steps to make those changes.
Justice! Outrage spread earlier this fall after the public learned Terri-Lynne McClintock, one of 8-year-old Tory Stafford's killers, was transferred from a traditional prison to a healing lodge. The government ordered a review. The transfer policy changed, sending McClintock back to jail, but only after a divisive and bitter partisan political debate.
I wish we could get to the point where there's a bipartisan effort to deal with this huge problem.
But one of the creators of the Healing Lodge program is defending it. While Dale LeClaire can't speak specifically to the McClintock case, he says these facilities have helped rehabilitate some offenders.
Healing lodges are designed for healing people, for helping people change their ways, helping people to understand there's a good way of living.
Not everyone feels that way, and Tory Stafford's dad says if other parents in his position are upset, they should reach out for help.
Find out what your legal rights are. There are some things out there that you might be able to do that you just don't realize that you have a voice for.
Stafford says he doesn't think this issue should have been politicized. Instead, he sees it as a mistake that should have brought people together to find a solution. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Ottawa.
We wanted to know more about some of the numbers behind these kinds of crimes. So according to Statistics Canada, about 9% of all homicide victims are children and young people. In the last decade, there have been 540 victims under 18 years old. And of those, 276 were under the age of 12, 264 were between 12 to 17. It's worth noting that most homicides against children and young people in this country are committed by family members.